What up guys, Anthony Sabatino here, and I'm really excited to share this brand new project that I've been hyping up for the past couple of weeks, and it's called Tabletop Tunes. Tabletop Tunes is the first of its kind interactive music application for board games and tabletop gaming, and it is awesome. I wrote all the music for it. I've been working on it for a year and a half with my good friend Jacob Johnson, and we're really excited to share with you guys. So let's check it out right now.
So here's the app when you open it up in all its glory. As you can see, as soon as you open it up, The Adventure Begins starts playing, which is our main theme to really set the mode like you're about to go on an adventure. And now, as you can also see, there are 4 categories: Explore, Town, Battle, and Miscellaneous. So let's start with Explore. So Explore, we gave you 3 different locations that you can go and explore. You got Fantasy Forest, Cavernous Cave, and Dark Dungeon. And within each of those, you get a selection of different tracks that are all kind of the same similar feel, but different styles, so you could have variety for each location. So let's start with maybe a little bit of Whimsical Wood. So very kind of mysterious, magical, fascinating. You know, it's very magical where you are. Maybe some little fireflies here or there, a little magical creek by. Really wanted to make sure that you could just get in the mood, feel the magic around you. Cavernous Cave, let's check out Moss-Ridden Grotto. So as you can hear, much more echoey, ambient, more explorative, not as magical, but still keeps you at the edge of your seat. You know, you want to explore further, go deeper into the cave. Let's check out Town. So Town, you can see that there are 3 categories as well: Village, Kingdom, and Tavern, each to give you a little bit of variety depending on where you're at. Let's check out Goblin Village. So this one obviously is sounding much more primitive, kind of quirky. Goblins are an interesting breed, so you wanted it to be a little bit kind of quirky and goofy, but also you don't necessarily want to mess with them because they'll bite back. Kingdom, on the other hand, is much more glorious sounding, very Lord of the Ringsy high fantasy feeling. You get that sense of like a vast kingdom inside the tower walls. And then let's do a little bit of Tavern right here. Let's do Pitchers and Pints. So now it feels like you're just hearing a little band play at the tavern. They've got their little dulcimers and cymbalums and psalteries and drums. And you could just sit down and have a pint with your favorite dwarf buddy. Now let's get to my favorite category, Battle. As you can see, you've got 3 different categories for Battle: Mild, Tense, Epic, and Boss. And when you click on it, you can choose to fight, and listen what happens. You get a little stinger that brings you right in, and here's the coolest part. This little slider right here will amp up the intensity. So you have total control about how intense the battle music will get. Say hypothetically, you're just fighting a couple of goblins, no big deal, but then all of a sudden 10 more show up. Uh-oh, it's very intense. So let's amp up that intensity. And now you've knocked out a few more, so less intense, but still fairly tense. And then there's only a couple more left, so let's take it down a notch a little bit more. And then you beat them all, so let's hit the victory button. There you go, you beat the goblins. And then the last track comes right back on, so you're right back in the tavern now. The final category we've got is Miscellaneous. That's just a couple tracks that didn't necessarily fit into the other categories, including the track that starts when you open the app, The Adventure Begins. And we also wanted to allow you to just use the stingers as a little one-off option as well. So hypothetically, you're just exploring and you want to get a little stinger here, like the Epic Stinger. And then it goes right back to the music that was playing before. There's also the settings as well, where you can read about, see the credits for everyone who worked on this amazing app, as well as access the expansion packs. So the app is free to download, but you won't have access to all the tracks unless you purchase one of the premium track packs, $3.99 for each one for Explore, Town, and Battle, or you can buy all of them for $9.99 for a little reduction in the price. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and be sure to get Tabletop Tunes. It'll be available sometime this week. We'll be making a big post about it when it's finally out, and we're really excited for you guys to check it out. It's so fun, so awesome, and I'm really proud with how it came out, and I think it's really going to change the way you play board games.